you were playing Gold Coast as of yesterday, and now it's changed to Geelong. How's that affected the preparation for the girls this week?
Hasn't changed too much. We obviously prepared fairly heavily for Gold Coast, and obviously selected the team based around that. So we obviously got the call yesterday to say that there's been a change of tack. So we just adjusted, spent a bit of work yesterday afternoon just to plot what Geelong are doing and have a look at them. And yeah, we just now got our mindset on that. And game time and venue doesn't affect us, so that's the plus of it. So just a different opponent.
Is that what this season's really all about, being flexible to make sure we do get through it all?
Yeah, I know the old saying is we take it week by week, but we're literally at the moment taking it day by day, really. So yeah, so it's just about what's thrown in front of you. We just keep adapting, and the pleasing thing is that we get an opportunity to play, and ultimately that's what it's all about. Our girls are so keen to play, and they're happy to play anywhere at any time. So we'll just keep adapting.
Was there any indication at the start of the week that a change could be on the cards, or is it brand new information?
There's new indication, but I think we all know that anything could change at any time, and everyone's been monitoring a little bit what's happening in West Australia and other states, and obviously here as well. So, yeah, I think we're all prepared to change at any stage. So, whilst nothing was official, yeah, I think we're all preparing, and that changes on a daily basis.
And the Cats coming off a fairly tough loss, so you'll be a little bit wary of them being on the rebound?
Yeah, definitely. They're actually not a bad side, the Cats. When we broke them down, I had a look at their trial game and that as well. And what they showed in their trial game, they've got quite a bit of talent there. So yeah, we're very cautious about them as well, and we're going to have to play well. But we've got to focus on what we're doing as well. So we know where their strengths are and where we might be able to get them. But we've also got to focus on what we're doing.
You finished very strong last week against the Blues, but had that very slow start. Address that. I mean, is there anything you can do differently?
Yeah, I think there's a bit of a trend in most of the games. The first quarters are always a bit tight. I think why most teams have got pretty high pressure on early on. I think you'll find most of the games will be a bit of a trend that way, that they'll be pretty tight, and then teams, as they start to get a bit of fluency going, will start to break the game open a little bit. So against Carlton, we're expecting to be really tight every quarter. The second quarter we got away from them for a little bit, but the third quarter they come back, and then the last quarter is a bit of a slog. So I think that's going to be pretty much it. It's a very even competition, so it's going to be like that most of the season.
So what does a change in opposition, like how does that affect you? Does it, like, obviously change your team structure, your game plan? Like what goes into that manic afternoon it would have been yesterday?
It's probably more, obviously we've got our game style that we like to play and what we like to do, and we're obviously going in with a team that we think will give us our game style the best opportunity. It's just mindful about what opposition do, where do they put their numbers? Do they have someone who drops off? Do they bring someone up to the contest extra? Where their hit zones are, how they shape up forward, how they set up behind the ball, all those little things. Each team, there's a lot of similarities between all the teams, but each team's got different DNA. So it's just a matter of breaking down what their DNA is and then going from there. But we'll solely focus on what we're about. Against Carlton, we did some things that were good, but we had some things that weren't quite so good. So that's what we're focusing on a little bit more of.
I saw that the injury report on the website. Nash has no time frame as yet. How's she tracking?
Yeah, she's tracking really, really good. So she still hasn't got to the 12-month mark yet as far as her recoup, but she's into full training and that, and looking really good and confident. So yeah, once they give us a date of when it's a little bit closer, we'll aim for that. We really haven't got a date that we're really penciled in. It's about how she's tracking that, but she's testing really well and she's more than on track. So yeah, we'll be excited to get her back at some stage.
Sarah Rowe comes straight back in now. She's pretty good.
Yeah. So Sarah got a little knock on her shoulder a few weeks ago, so we were a bit cautious, and we had a 9-day break after round one, so we thought we'd take that and utilise that time as best we can. But she's fine. She's no problems at all. So at a pinch last week, she probably could have played, but we thought with the 9-day break, we'll give her that extra time.
And got to ask about the racism report down here earlier in the week. Have you spoken to the girls about that at all? I mean, the players obviously put out their statement yesterday.
Yeah, look, we spoke about it as a group. It's not something that we're aware of it, but the statement came out from the players, which the players are really, really strong with, and also the staff as well. So we're all supportive of that dialogue that's come out. Yeah, it's in the hands of the club. They've obviously got their points have been raised, and they'll act on them. So we'll support them. But again, from our women's perspective, I think from a women's football perspective in our club, we're the most inclusive and just group going around. So we're really focusing on that, and we've got a nice little family going. We're happy with that, and my time here, I've never seen anything of that occurrence. There's anything but positive here. It's been a really great environment the 2 years I've been here.